Emily Moffat can lay claim to a unique slice of game show history. She appeared on The Price is Right not once, but twice. Her first appearance was 40 years ago when her mother, Lana Dalton, was pregnant with her. In 2022, Emily returned to the iconic stage, and, in a twist of fate, both mother and daughter ended up playing for the exact same prize, a Volkswagen. Emily's husband, Jacob, recently shared a video of the incredible coincidence, which quickly went viral. While Lana didn't secure a win during her time on the show, Emily was successful, adding another layer to their extraordinary shared experience. The mother-daughter duo spoke with TV Insider about their respective times on the game show, the bizarre string of coincidences, and whether they would ever consider a joint game show competition. Lana Dalton's unexpected call down. Lana Dalton recounts her experience from 4 decades ago, explaining how a visit to her twin sister in California led her to the show's taping. She was living outside of Boston, Massachusetts. At the time, I had a 2-year-old and I was expecting Emily when I wrote for tickets and got them. We didn't make it into the morning taping, so we just stayed, and somebody gave us their tickets from the morning show for the afternoon show. So we moved up in line, and then for the afternoon taping, I was the last eligible contestant, and my sister was not eligible. Despite being seated in folding chairs at the end of the audience, Lana's preparation paid off. She had watched that show for 3 months prior to going on, making her feel confident she would do well if called down. Sure enough, I got called down and I went right up and played hole-in-one. Of all the games, I did not want that one, but it was for a car. I was pretty good at guessing most of the items. I got within one. I was the second line back, and of course, I didn't make it. But I really had a lot of fun getting called down and getting up on stage. I mean, that was the highlight. Emily Moffat's return to the stage. Emily's return to the show in 2022 was thanks to a friend's invitation, a stark contrast to her mother's determined effort. I was really lucky to be invited by a friend who had gone through the audition process, and they said, "You can bring up to 6 friends," and she invited a number of us. I was the only one who was available. Emily had a long-standing desire to return to the show, not only because she loved it as a child, but because she wanted to tell the story of her first in utero appearance. She and her husband had even tried to get in on the last day of their honeymoon 20 years prior, but arrived too late. I know my mom worked hard. She wrote away for tickets, she studied up, she did everything. I get on that show by the grace of my sweet friend Sarah Chong, who invited me. I think because of my mom's story and some blessings from heaven, it was not on my own merit that anything. I was lucky. Bizarre coincidences and divine intervention. Being part of the select group of people who have appeared on the game show twice, the first time while in her mother's womb, is a bizarre story according to Emily. She noted that the show's rules allow for repeat appearances after a certain period, which she estimates is around 10 years, suggesting she and her mother could even return again. The coincidences surrounding her appearance were plentiful, creating a truly special feeling. My husband and I were just talking upstairs. It does feel a bit miraculous. There were so many coincidences after coincidences that we're still learning about. Even The Price is Right itself commented on the viral story, noting a detail the family had missed. When my husband shared this story, The Price is Right commented back and they said, "Wow, they're even at the same place on the podium," which we didn't even think about. Emily concluded, "There are sometimes special moments in life that just feel a little orchestrated, and that's what this was for sure, and it felt special to be inside a moment like that." When Emily realized she was playing for the exact same prize as her mother, a Volkswagen, she felt it was undoubtedly divine intervention. I felt like it was divine intervention the whole day. I really did. I remember my mom talking about this too, how she just kind of had a feeling. I felt the same thing the day that I went there. She described seeing various signs, including hummingbirds, a special symbol for her family since her father-in-law passed away, and noted that other audience members had told her they just have a good feeling about you. The series of positive signs made the final outcome feel destined. I think in my wildest dreams, I did not think I was going home with a car. But by the time it happened, it felt like that was miraculous. It did. It just absolutely felt like divine intervention. Would you like to hear about other interesting coincidences that have happened on game shows?